Welcome to our YouTube channel here, Golden Green Soap Company, 65 South Public Square, Angola, Indiana. We just came from market, Fort Wayne Farmers Market, and we decided to make a soap. Jolly Rancher. Jolly Rancher went so well this weekend, we sold out that when we sell out of a product, we go ahead and make it into a soap. And then from there, we have other body products that we make it to. So this is a small clip of how we make our soap. And this soap is going to be ready once we move back outside to Bar Street. So check us out. So I have my base oils here and my lye water. As you can see, I had my eyewear and I have my handwear. We always want to be safety around lye. I didn't introduce George, but George is here. Say hi, George.
Hi guys.
He's the cameraman.
I'm the cameraman. So yeah, what we're gonna do is Jolly Rancher soap. It's gonna be a very cool green and red. This is green. Sometimes will look like baby poop brown when we do it, but we promise it'll turn back to green. And there's our fragrance oil. And yeah, Jolly Rancher went really great this weekend. We always try to start off with bath bombs, see how you guys like them, and if they're good, we go ahead and we make soap. And if it goes, if you guys want, we can probably do our whip soap, which is the new thing that everybody's been loving, is our whip soap. We can also do sugar scrubs or lotions. It just kind of depends. This is one of our throwbacks fragrances, part of our bath treat collection, because we're going to be doing the, we did the donuts, so we do the cupcakes. So we are always doing bath treats. Danny just measured checked his temperature. We try to keep everything at room temperature when we soap. So right there we have all of our skin loving oils, and over here we have our lye water. Now I know a lot of people are scared of lye in their bath and body products, but in their soap, I mean. But lye is just actually what you need to create the chemical reaction to actually make soap. Because without lye water, you would literally just have a bunch of goopy oils and absolutely no cleaning properties whatsoever. When we're done making the soap, by the time you get to it, the chemical reaction will have changed and there will be no lye left. It'll just be the sulfonified oils of what we use in the soap. So he's pouring that in there. He's going to pulse it a couple times, get it to, you'll see the color change.
This might get a little loud, you guys.
So what he's trying to do is bring it to a light trace, and that just means it's going to thicken up a little bit. And I'll probably be doing all the talking because Danny's actually got to pay attention, otherwise we sometimes miss a step. So we don't want to make sure we don't miss. Usually that's not putting in the fragrance oil. We've done that a couple times.
Yeah.
I've got enough unscented bars to last me forever. So it looks like you could probably pulse it a couple more times, and then we'll be at light trace. And as you can tell, as it's changing, it turned from that orange color. It turned in, the lye and the fats are bonding together. Now he's going to go ahead and put in your fragrance oil, which is a little blend of some watermelon, some candy. Ooh, it lightened up even more. Check that out.
And sometimes fragrances will do that.
Sometimes they will also
Or
turn...
sometimes
they'll turn brown.
just brown, yeah. It's not pretty.
That's where Sugar Kisses came from, guys. If you ever looked how it's brown with like blue, it was actually pink with blue, but the high vanilla content sometimes changes it. So we're hoping this will stay green and pink. It does. The fragrance
It smells
doesn't
wonderful.
have any vanilla in it. At least nothing that we've mixed in there has vanilla. So
This smells like watermelon Jolly Ranchers. That's why we chose the micas, the color micas. And by the way, guys, those micas are FDA approved,
Yep, skin safe.
skin safe, body safe.
Yeah, so we always make sure we use everything that is skin safe and skin loving as much as we can.
Okay.
So here he's going to pour his green. So he's going to dump
color.
some of that in there to the green. And this is probably where it's going to turn brown. Maybe not. It could have just been that other fragrance blend that we had. But we'll see. So So there's your green.
I'm gonna go ahead and mix it by hand. I usually pulse it with my mixer. I'm gonna mix it by hand because it's the color's all the way at the bottom. So I want to make sure that it's distributed.
And you can see it sticking to the side there, so he's got to get.
It's distributed evenly. That's all right. Sometimes
That's
it
also
spills.
why he's not sticking his stick blender in there. He
Yeah.
overfilled it. And sometimes that happens. And what we do whenever we have anything that has lye, we will go ahead and, after we're done making this, we'll hit it with a little bit of with a little bit of an. That actually is not an ugly color. I don't hate it. So hopefully it's gonna stay bright green and a nice neon electric green. You might want to scrape the side a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Scrape that off of there. And it's okay if he misses a little bit, because when we pour, that gives you your variation. Sometimes you see like there's a really bright streak or a bright piece. He's going to grab that and wipe that. Yeah. Okay, so he did the green, and now we're going to go with the red. He's going to clean that up a little bit.
I'm gonna move it to the side.
And now he's going to pull in his red.
So I see my red here. I'm gonna pour it in here, and then I'm gonna pour it back.
Just enough to get it mixed in there good, and then he's going to go ahead and pour it back into the other thing. We might have to add a little more red.
We'll see.
That's very watermelon-y. Very much reminds me of Jolly Rancher candies. Trademark, not ours.
Yes, not ours. It's just the fragrance, the smell.
It's what it reminds us of. It doesn't actually have any affiliation with Jolly Rancher.
No.
Just throwing that out there, guys.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my
Spatula.
double-headed spatula.
Get
Comes in handy.
Yeah, that is the best dollar we've ever spent. Maybe it was $2. I don't remember.
I always like to leave a little bit on top, just in case the
there.
bottom, just to make swirls and stuff.
Just get a little color on the top. We may have to add a little more if it lightens up too much. That turned a little too light, so we're gonna go ahead and add some.
So I'm gonna go ahead and grab
A
my.
little bit more mica in there. This is actually a blend of like 3 different colors. That red, we kind of, just like everything else, we can't be basic. There you go, that's a little better. Very watermelon-y.
Okay, from here on, I'm just gonna mix by hand. It's getting to that point where it's a thick trace. Thick trace means that it's like a applesauce consistency.
Or pudding.
Or pudding.
I like to refer to it as the pudding stage. Everything is food with us, you guys know that.
So I have my molds ready.
This one is starting to thicken up a little bit. We're gonna
It
probably
has.
do-
I am gonna go ahead and get my spatula here, and
we're gonna go ahead and get the spatula, and then we're gonna make sure we get everything nice and set. Look at that red. I love that red. So he's got this going. He's gonna start by pouring the green first.
I'm just mixing my.
I just want to make sure we're not gonna have upside down watermelon.
No, I just mixed that because I kind of.
As you can see, this one is getting a little bit thicker, so we need to make sure we start.
It's
pouring
okay.
that first.
We're gonna stir
That's
it.
gonna be good. Yeah, if it starts to get thick, we can always stir it, and then it'll be good.
Become fluid.
Gets a little bit more fluid, and as long as it doesn't turn on soap on a stick, we are very happy. So here you go. Pour that in there. Green, 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 green. I love that green. I'm surprised it didn't change colors. The last time we did green, it turned really weird baby poop, but it was when we were doing our Pride soap, and it kind of got this weird greeny.
And I think it was because of the fragrance.
The strawberry has a little bit of vanilla in it, and that's the strawberry Strawberry and grapefruit. It's what we use for unicorn
So
dreams.
I'm gonna try to get all the green at the bottom,
So
just because.
we don't need necessarily green on the top. Cause
But I don't know. I don't know.
little
Maybe
rind
not.
on the top. I'm loving this. So yeah, so this will be available in time, at the outdoor market. Everything we're making now is going to be at least 3 to 4 weeks before you guys will ever even see it at the market or on the website, because we can't have anything that's not fully cured. And while the soaps are technically safe to use about 48 to 72 hours afterwards, like there won't be any more lye or anything in there. It'll be fully siphonified. Blech. We want to make sure we always leave it for at least 4 to 6 weeks to give you a harder bar.
Sorry, guys. I am.
He's got to bang it down to make sure there's no
even it
air
up.
bubbles.
There's no air bubbles.
Sometimes if you get air bubbles, it just doesn't look pretty. It's still pretty. It's still good to use.
The bars of soap will have a little holes or little
Air pockets.
Air pockets.
But that's okay. But that's why he bangs it, so that it doesn't do that. Look at that color. I love it.
Okay.
Kind of like that purple and green combo. Maybe we need to make something in purple and green.
Probably.
What do you guys think? If you guys can think of a good fragrance that can go with purple and green, let us know. We'll try to come up with something. It's like definitely.
Okay, so now my consistency here is getting a little bit mashed potatoey.
Yeah, so we want to hurry up and pour that before it gets too stiff, because then that's where you end up with the stuff with the pockets. So.
But I love it because I can get design in.
And as you can tell, it's not breaking through. It's just sitting at the top there. So that'll be good. La 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 la. Look at that color. I think we need to make sure we do like a fun, funky, kind of just like a pour swirl kind of on the top. Kind of like that. Like we did with the strawberry soap. That'll be cool. Strawberry soap.
And guys, make sure you check out our other videos. We're going to be making more videos of how we create different fragrances.
Yep, we're going to have some videos on how we make everything. We're going to show you guys, because we think it's very important to be transparent and show you guys that everything we do
is handmade and
local. We're trying to source some local ingredients for our soaps. I'm going to try to get some sunflower oil from one of the local vendors at the farmer's market. We're going to definitely do a lot of soap, puree soaps over the summer. So we'll have some like strawberry. We have strawberry, blueberry, raspberries, whatever we can find, berry-wise, apples in the fall. We're going to pumpkin in the fall.
We're also going to try and see if we're going to make stout.
Yep, we're actually gonna do beer soap.
Beer soap.
We're gonna try it. We're gonna work some kombucha in there
with
Divine Living, and I don't know. We're gonna try to do a bunch of different stuff. So we've got Blueberry Hills Farm or Blueberry Farms.
Yep.
We got some frozen blueberries that they gave us that we're gonna use. So yeah, and we've got goat's milk from one of the local vendors at the market too for our goat's milk soap now. So we're definitely trying to keep it local, keep it Fort Wayne, even though we're in Angola. Don't tell anybody. We're keeping it Fort Wayne, even though we're from Angola.
Right.
But here we go, guys.
It smells great. So now at this point, I see that I have too many on this side. Just plop it on this side and plop a little bit more. I always, at this point, I like to make designs. You guys always say that it looks like fudge, good enough to eat. Well, guess what?
This is how that
fudge is made.
Yeah.
Please do not eat the soap.
Don't eat the soap.
Disclaimer.
Don't eat the soap.
Yes.
It's good enough to eat, but don't do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this is, it smells exactly like a Jolly Rancher. You guys know, whoever bought that, the Jolly Rancher bath bombs, that this is gonna smell just like a Jolly Rancher.
And like I said, we're gonna do some throwback candy kind of fragrances. It's all about like the nostalgia for us. Everything, anytime we make a scent or a fragrance, a soap, it's got to have a reason why we're doing it, why we like it. This whole line of bath treat stuff that we're doing, like the donuts and that stuff. It's just a throwback. It reminds me of being a kid and you know, who doesn't want to remember their child? You know, the good times having, you know, when you could eat candy and not worry about, you know.
I'm gonna go ahead and start making my little design. This is my favorite part. And you know what? I'm gonna add a little bit of mic on top. It's gonna give me that reddish that I want. Just sprinkle a little bit on top. It's gonna make that little red pop a little bit more.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So I'm just gonna make sure. See that
how it
red?
gives that little red, extra
See that
red?
red?
Pop? It's gonna be like a slice of watermelon.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that same thing here.
So I'm trying to figure out what other fragrances you guys want. The grape stuff went over pretty good. That was the grape, bath bombs. The grape donuts went really good.
FYI, I think that we're gonna here, since we're at the stage, I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of my grape soaps and show you.
He just ran to the curing room to get the grape soap. The grape soap actually will be ready, probably in a couple of weeks. I don't know for sure when it's going to be. If it's not already, by the time we post this video, but the grape soap is really.
Look at those bars.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Super cool.
Those should be ready within the next week or so. Depends on we're working on a YouTube channel, guys. We've been making videos for a couple days now, and we're not exactly sure when we're going to be up, but hopefully the grape soaps will be out by the time we get these videos posted.
Yes.
If not, if they're already there, then you guys know we've been slacking on the video department. But it's kind of fun. We're just experimenting now, and we just want to show everybody, what we do, why we do it. I mean, to us, this is fun. It's kind of therapeutic.
It's a relief, a stress relief for, we both have full-time jobs. This is like my third job, but you know what? It's to this, our saying in our company is soul soothing,
Skin loving. Bath and body products.
Bath
and
and body
actually,
products,
it's when we talk about the soul soothing, it's soul soothing for you, but it's also for us because this is time we get to spend together doing stuff that we like to do, and it's doing stuff that that we know you guys like. So that's always important to us because if you guys didn't like it, we wouldn't be here and we wouldn't be doing what we do.
Okay, at this point, I already have my peaks. So now I want to have the little swirl. I'm going to go ahead and grab a skewer.
Him and his bamboo barbecue skewers. These are like for doing like kebabs or something. You can buy these at like Walmart or wherever, but we've got like a 500 pack because he uses them every time.
Look at that. Makes it a little swirly on the top.
It's actually really pretty.
Yeah, look at that.
I've never seen a slice of watermelon that looks like that though, but okay.
This is a Jolly Rancher.
Okay.
So it's not a watermelon, which maybe soon I'll have a watermelon recipe.
Oh, he's talking about pureeing any vegetable or fruit that he can find.
So maybe I'll have a watermelon.
We may have an actual watermelon soap with actual watermelon. Guys,
Puree.
The whole reason with the fruit purees, actually, as much as people laugh about them, it's not just because, it's because we're fat kids and we love food. It's because the sugars in the fruit make for an amazing lather. If you love soap that lathers, any of the fruit puree any of the fruit puree soaps that we do are going to have an amazing lather with the sugars. They're also, a lot of the fruits have beneficial properties themselves that you can look up because, that we don't make any medical claims.
We don't.
But yeah, so just keep it in mind, guys, and I'm going to let him clean this up. We're going to sign off for tonight, and we will show you
the cut. We're going to show you the cut.
Every video, we will post
a picture.
We're going to post a picture with it, and I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do that, but we will link, we'll have a link in our Facebook to the YouTube channel, And keep an eye out for April is when we're going to start a really cool contest and specials every week that you guys can do. We're also working on upgrading the website so that you guys can order and pick up in the market. And we're doing a whole bunch of other fun stuff. So keep us on your mind and keep on loving our stuff.
Yep.
All right, guys. Take care. This is George and Danny.
Bye.
Bye.